Welcome back to State of the Nation. We're looking at the Lake Chad Basin with the potentials it has, with reference to crude oil that has been discovered there but is yet to be tapped. Zaka Bala, an economic analyst, petroleum engineer and chartered accountant, is with me in the studio. Let's now also have on phone from Maiduguri, Mohammed Bulama. He's the Commissioner for Home Affairs, Information and Culture, Borno State Government. I want to thank you so much indeed for joining us on State of the Nation. Let me come straight to you. What is the government of Borno State and, of course, other neighboring states doing there, as you are indeed caught up in the Lake Chad Basin trough? What are you doing to try to take advantage of this, just so your IGRs are improved?
Thank you very much for having me. I'd like to start by saying that the issue of exploring oil and gas resources in any of the country is the responsibility of the federal government. That is it's an issue that is in the exclusive list of the federal government. So on our part as a state, we are doing very little other than to continue to encourage the federal government to take advantage of the reality of the existence of gas, oil and gas resources in the Chad Basin in commercial quantities, to exploit them and to exploit them in the interest of Nigeria. For a very long time now, research after research, finding after finding have shown that the Lake Chad Basin is a basin where you have oil and gas in abundant commercial resources waiting to be exploited. And this has further been proven by the fact that the contiguous countries that we have borders with, we have the three countries that we have contiguous borders with, that is Niger, Cameroon, and Chad. All of them have made discoveries of gas and oil resources in the Lake Chad Basin.
Are you confident? My apologies. Are you confident, call it if you will, confident that the discovery of crude within that region, where your state is part of, will not be a sad story, a curse, more of a curse than a blessing, as it has also been in the Niger Delta, for example, and in some other countries that have this crude oil in Africa?
Well, they say once bitten, twice shy. Everybody has seen the negative side of oil exploration all over the world, especially in Nigeria and in the Niger Delta. We have seen the consequences, the negative aspects of, all the problems of environmental degradation and so on and so forth. So, but we are saying that by now Nigeria should have learned a lesson. So that if as a matter of fact, it's not a question of when. When oil is finally discovered and exploited from the Chad Basin, we are hoping that Nigeria has learned a lesson, and these environmental problems that we have experienced in the Niger Delta will not arise in Borno State or any part of the country where oil and gas will be discovered in the future.
Let me put you on hold for a second or two and come back to Zaka Bala in the studio here. What will be your final words when it comes to improving the economy of the Northeast now that it is caught up in the Lake Chad Basin and has that prospect of refining crude oil? Hold on, but don't forget that he also said that it is indeed the sole responsibility of the federal government as a law. Should that law be changed?
Exactly, no. And that was why I said it should be seen as a national asset. Borno State is likely to just benefit because of the advantages of corporate social responsibilities and host communities. But the key thing you need to check is this. We are so endowed as Nigeria, we can internally domesticate. That is the key thing. We can actually Nairanize the internal domestication. Get the crude oil from the wellhead in Naira. Take it to the refineries in Naira. Refine it in Naira. Sell it to Nigerians in Naira. That alone will free you from exchange rate differentials. And he was talking also about gas, just like we have in the Niger Delta. First of all, the ingredients for the raw material for fertilizer is ammonia, and you get ammonia from natural gas, and that simply means only with natural gas you can have enough fertilizer plants. And if you're moving away from the crude oil and you want to go to agriculture, that means you can regionalize what? Fertilizer plants. And with that alone, we can serve Nigeria, feed Nigeria very well, grow all the grass we need, and even feed where? West Africa and the continent of Africa as well.
Economic analyst, petroleum engineer, and chartered accountant, Zak Abala, I want to thank you so much indeed. Always a pleasure having you to discuss issues concerning Nigeria and especially the economy with us here on State of the Nation. Also to Muhammad Bulama, the Commissioner for Home Affairs, Information and Culture, Borno State. I want to thank you so much indeed. Very little time, but we're making best use of it. That's State of the Nation. Thank you also at home for watching and everyone around the world. I'm Gimba Omar. Bye for now.